Hello again, everybody. Yate, happy Friday. I'd like to begin by giving a shout out to the Newcomb Robotics team for the great job they've been doing this year. They competed in 2 competitions. First, they traveled to Las Cruces to the state robotics competition, and they took 2nd overall. This achievement qualified the students to travel to Dallas, Texas for the national championship this past weekend, where they earned the Judges' Choice Award for Rookie of the Year. According to coaches, all the judges at Las Cruces and in Dallas were impressed by the quality, hard work, and indigenous culture that the Newcomb students brought to the competitions, particularly being a first-year team coming to a competition that's been going on for 30 years. Also, thanks to Bon Wilson for assisting with building parts for their machines and robots to take during the competitions. The deadline for Vector Solutions is coming up on December 18th. Make sure to complete this training before the following Sunday. You can complete it during work hours. Just communicate with your supervisor, and if you have any questions, you can contact the Human Resources Department with Marlena Harvey or Linda Costner. The training is easy to access, and the link to Vector Solutions training is on the district's website under Human Resources. Exactly 2 months ago, I shared with you some thoughts about what I'd like to see as I'm doing my quick classroom walkthroughs. During the last few weeks, I've done quite a few of these walkthroughs, and I've been through quite a few classrooms in our district. You might remember that I talked about 3 important strategies that teachers can use to increase learning. The first strategy involves students talking with each other about their learning. One example I used was Think, Pair, Share, where students have time to first assimilate information and form their own opinions before sharing their thoughts and knowledge with classmates. I've seen some great examples of this in classrooms throughout the district. While it may appear to be a bit chaotic with 10 to 15 different conversations happening all at once, it only takes a few moments to figure out what the conversations are about and to see if they're on topic or not. Teachers, please remember that we never know whether a silent student is actually learning. While a classroom of quiet students may feel comfortable, it doesn't indicate anything about actual learning. Students who are sharing with their classmates about content are connecting their learning with their existing conceptual framework and knowledge base simply by talking about their learning. The second strategy involved moving about the classroom and working individually with students. Remember that most students would prefer the path of least resistance. If we sit behind our desks and ask students to come to us if they need help, most of them will never approach us. Teachers need to be mobile in order to engage all students. The last strategy is to cold call on students. We need to involve all of our students in the learning. I still see a lot of teachers calling on those students whose hands are always raised. All students' voices should be heard, and students will stay connected when they know they're going to be held accountable for the learning all of the time. That's all I have for today again. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week. Hagone.